Come and join me for my weekend getaway to Vancouver. This is going to be my first time visiting, and the reason I'm going is because I got the opportunity to work with Porter Airlines on a flight review and decided to make a trip out of it. While I was walking to my gate at the airport, I saw this Le Labo stand and had to check it out. They make dope fragrances, but they're super expensive. Now, I'm not being biased, but the plane ride to Vancouver was awesome. Way better than the one I took to LA earlier this year. I'm not going to be renting a car, so I'll be taking a train to the city and then walking to the hotel. The train ride was pretty nice in general. I was expecting to see a lot of mountains and cool buildings, but there really wasn't much to see along the way. Once I got off the train, I looked up the directions to the hotel, and it would have only taken me 4 minutes, but since I'm directionally challenged, I ended up walking 10 minutes in the opposite direction. I eventually found the hotel, and man, does it look beautiful. No wonder they call it the castle in the city. Apparently, they used the exterior shots of this hotel for the sweet life of Zach and Cody. When I had made the reservation, I said it was my birthday, and during the check-in, they told me I got a complimentary room upgrade. I initially booked a double bed, and I was told I got a suite. The walk to the room was so unnecessarily long for some reason. Now, here's a quick room tour. There's a spacious closet, a washroom that coincidentally has Le Labo products, a spacious living room, and here's the view, which isn't that good, but I don't really mind, and the bedroom. I was pretty hungry, so I dropped my bags and went to the cafe next to the hotel called Bellagio. I ordered a burger with a side of salad and bruschetta. Unfortunately, while I was fixing the camera, I got sauce all over my new sweater. The food was pretty good. I'd give it like a solid 8 out of 10. I beasted that meal and then went to check out the art gallery, which was across the street. Luckily for me, they had free admission today since it was the first Friday of the month. The line wasn't too long, but they're barely letting people in. So after waiting for about 30 minutes, I decided to check out the gallery shop instead. I was just browsing around looking at a couple things for fun and saw these prints and knew I had to get them. I also ended up getting this dope bookmark. After checking out, I decided to walk around the city and check out the shops. Shopping at Winners for me is like thrifting, except you actually find something you like, plus it's a good price. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything I liked here, so I left and made my way to the harbor to catch the sunset. I don't know why, but the city just seems so empty. I'm not sure if it's the population or if it's just a regular thing, but in this downtown area, it kind of feels dead. It was getting kind of cold, so I zipped up the jacket I bought. The view from the harbor during sunset was unreal. From the colors and shape of the clouds to the mountains, it was all very beautiful.
Been in Vancouver for probably like 5-6 hours right now. It's super cold though. I'm not sure if that's usually the vibe. This looks really cool. I honestly wouldn't have went to Vancouver right now if it wasn't for Porter, so shout out to them. They covered the flight. Obviously I paid for the hotel and everything, which was pretty expensive, but also shout out to the Fairmont. I always say it's my birthday when I go places, and I ask them like, yo, give me like some like birthday desserts, whatever. So we'll see what they have planned for us when we go back.
It's time to go back to the hotel, so I started walking back. Until I saw this gelato sign and knew I had to try some. Big bag, big bag. The shop was cool, but I didn't really like anything on the menu. Since I really wanted to get gelato, I decided to try the matcha one.
Okay, so I got the matcha. $8 for this is like kind of overpriced. Doesn't have a good aftertaste. Give it a solid 7 out of 10.
I lied, it's actually a 5 out of 10, and I ended up throwing it away. On the way back to my room, I made a quick pit stop at Shoppers Drug Mart just to grab some candy, and found this cool park along the way. My room had some waters and a birthday cake with a custom card.
This is what the cake looks like. It's like your birthday cake. It looked better before I like started tossing around the plate. It said happy birthday somewhere here, but I took it off. Okay, now it's time for a taste test. This is what it looks like if you guys can see. And then sprinkles on the back.
It was a 6 out of 10, too many sprinkles.
Alright, so I'm feeling like a big back right now. That's why I ordered cauliflower wings. Their room service menu is pretty mid, I'm not gonna lie. The prices are crazy, like $12 for Cheerios. Room service has arrived, as you can see. I thought they're gonna like sauce up the wings. These kind of look questionable, but we'll see how it is. And then they said you can hit this button and put it outside and someone will go get it. That was so bad. I totally regret ordering this. If you're ever at a Fairmont, do not order the cauliflower chicken wing things. They are so bad. About to send this back. All right, so it is the next day. It is Saturday. It's around 9 a.m. I woke up at like 4 or 5 a.m.-ish, but then I chose to sleep in because those beds over there, super comfy. I packed like super last minute for this trip, but I have this super long t-shirt.
It's like really oversized. It looks really like weird. Alone by itself, it just sits nicely.
I changed this brown shirt, but it didn't look good either, so I just wore the white shirt I wore the day before. And since it's pretty cold, I'm gonna be wearing this beanie.
This hat took me so long to get. When I saw it, I just fell in love with how it looked and the design and everything. Good quality hat though, not $90 or $70 worth. Now I'm looking for the Central C one like this. You know, the funny name for it, I'm not gonna say, but you can kind of understand the head. You know what I mean? That's the one I'm gonna get next. Everybody here looks like a Aritzia model. Like all the girls are wearing the long like blazer trench coat things. I just feel like I'm looking at Aritzia live lookbook like right in front of me. It's great.
Right now, I'm on my way to Cafe Medina, which was a spot that a lot of people recommended to go to online. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get a spot at that cafe. They said it's like a wait every single time and you gotta donate online to like get a reservation. I wasn't really about that. They open at 9 a.m. She's like 8:45. There's a line around the corner. So I didn't know it was that hype. Imagine all that wait and it's trash. So we're going to another cafe just around the corner. It's supposed to be good too. So this is the other cafe. It's called Le Petit Belge and there's a 30-minute wait. So while I'm waiting for the table to get ready, I decided to go on a little adventure, walk down the street. I think there's like a waterfront nearby. So far the weather's not that bad, to be honest. Let's walk around the corner, see if I can get to the water quick. If not, I'm gonna have to go back. So far, Vancouver's cool. Not like my exact kind of vibe. Like I said, I'm more of an East Coast kind of guy. I don't know if it normally gets this cold, but it's crazy cold. But the East Coast is way warmer right now. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Maybe I should just turn back. Let me consult Google Maps real quick, one sec. Open up maps. Technically, all I had to do was walk that way and straight. But you know, your boy just stays getting lost sometimes. Yo, this camera has such sick quality. Like this looks like such a crazy shot right now. I love the DJI Osmo 3. I want anybody who watches my videos to really put themselves out there. Like I'm trying to use myself as an example. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations where you know growth will happen. It may not happen the first time or the 100th time, but as long as you're consistent, you keep trying, you're gonna be a better person. Right now, my vlogging skills outside are kind of trash, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna leave this part in just so you guys know how cringy it is for me to do this. I forgot to record, but the meal at the cafe was good. Nothing too special though. After eating, I made my way over to the art gallery. I love going to art galleries and seeing what they have on display, but never in my life have I been to one this trash before. The only cool thing they had on display was this James Turrell piece.
For some reason, you're not allowed to record in this art museum so far. Pretty trash. The AGO is like 5 times better. I spent like $37 a ticket, which is insane. 3rd floor is closed, 4th floor is closed, 2nd floor is closed. I'm like, bro, what is there even to see right now? Definitely not worth it.
After that trash experience, I went to go see a robot that makes coffee. Now, along the way, I went to a couple shops to check out what they had, and damn, that price is crazy. But I walked into the Arc'teryx store, and luckily, I was able to find that beanie I wanted. I've been looking for this thing for so long, and then went into this chocolate store to buy a couple things. I'm on my big bag on this trip, so copped some chocolate as well and some fudge, and then made it to the Muji store where the robot is located. And tell me why it's out of service. Huh? Like, what is this, the McDonald's ice cream machine? So I was essentially forced to go get coffee from an actual human being. I found a small coffee shop and ordered an iced vanilla latte with a cool looking pastry. The seating wasn't the best, so I decided to go to a cool spot I saw when I was walking over here. It's really nice just sitting here, really peaceful courtyard. Just finishing up this little croissant. I'd rate this a solid 6 out of 10. Like, it's not bad, but it's not good either. So it's like a 50-50 mark. This coffee is decent. I'm not really too much into coffee, but I'd rate this a solid 7 out of 10. This one's good. All right, so now we're gonna be heading to Gastown, the little steam whistle clock. And then after that, we're gonna be going to Tacofino in Yaletown, then we're gonna be going to Granville Market, so let's head out. I decided to check out this little gift shop to see if they had anything cool I could bring back for my friends and family. Besides this hat, they didn't have anything that I really liked, but the Studio Gilby section was pretty cool. I also went next door to a gem shop to browse around for a bit. Then it was time to see the main attraction in Gastown, the steam clock. I can't believe people actually get hyped to see this thing. After that, I went to Taco Fino, which is a really highly rated Mexican spot. Got a crispy chicken wrap, which tasted so good. Then I made my way over to the dock. I took an aqua bus to get there, and the round trip fee was about $10. This is Grenville Island Public Market. It's a place where you can find tons of small vendors who sell food, clothes, and other items. It's basically the same thing as St. Lawrence Market in Toronto if you've ever been. I didn't find anything I liked, so I went to step outside and saw a big crowd. They were all surrounding this street performer who was actually pretty funny. The island wasn't that interesting, so I left to check out Sunset Beach, which was nearby.
Vancouver is a wild city. There's literally a guy up there playing with and throwing knives in public. Kind of looks like a crackhead, so I'd turn back. I ain't taking no chances, you know what I mean?
The sun is coming out again. It looks so beautiful. It looks like straight out of a painting. Honestly, pretty vibey here. I slipped on these rocks back here. H&M jacket versus the rocks. Unfortunately, the rocks won.
I took an Uber back to the Cole Harbor area because I was too lazy to walk, and then I just went to explore the park because I didn't really get a chance the day before. After walking around, it was time to go over to Fly Over Canada, which is this immersive ride for our 7:30 showtime. There are a ton of cool stories about Canadians on this walkway. For example, the real Winnie the Pooh was actually a bear from Ontario. So this ride is an immersive experience that shows you places across Canada. I couldn't really record the inside, but this is what it looked like. It's about $33 a person, and I think it's only available in Vancouver.
All right, so we came back. The sky to see whatever flyover thing was pretty cool. Not as immersive as I thought it was gonna be, but still it's a decent ride. Cool concept. You're kind of bored, you can go do it. We were supposed to go to Cactus Club Cafe at your Cole Harbor, but they're all reserved. I ordered some burgers. This is Burger Crush, I think so, Burger Crush. Ordered this and a vegan shake because, you know, lactose intolerant, so we'll see how good it tastes. Apparently the strawberry shake was really good, and I got the double cheeseburger. This is all for like 35 bucks ish. I know, kind of pricey, but it's one of my last days here, so you know, might as well try it out. Just a regular cheeseburger.
As you can see, I beasted the burger and it was bussin'. So they substituted the milk for coconut milk, and it basically tastes like a pina colada. I don't taste the strawberry too much, but I don't think I'm gonna finish this burger. I'll definitely buy again. Rate it a solid 8.5 out of 10.
All right, today it's Sunday. It's around 10:51 a.m. Had a little bit of a late start to the day. But yeah, I just left the hotel and it's time for me to eat breakfast. And then I'm gonna go to Lynn Canyon, then Stanley Park, and end off the day. I'm gonna go get some food. Hopefully I can make it there quickly.
Vancouver is such an interesting place because although it is beautiful, it does have its crazy moments. Like I was over here taking a picture and a video of this cool looking building, and I didn't even realize there's a crackhead slumped over in the steps. This city has a big drug problem, so you'll see them as much as you see normal people, but thankfully I didn't have any bad experiences.
Decided to go with the fruit crunch bowl. I'm just trying to create something healthy after that milkshake last night. It was disgusting. I might get a matcha latte too. See how it is.
I recently got into matcha, so I've been trying it everywhere I've been going. I'd rate this one a solid 6 out of 10. Not my favorite. This is a fruit bowl that I got, and it gets a 10 out of 10 on presentation. I didn't really like it as much as I thought I would because it didn't have that much yogurt in it, but overall a good meal.
Trying to get a little fit check off. Not sure if you guys can see me properly or not. This is a fit. So also got the new beanie on as well. I have the other beanie in my backpack. I feel like this kind of makes my face look better. So as I was saying before, I was interrupted by this church bell over here. This beanie, I think it looks better than the other one. I still have that one in my back pocket. Ooh. Yo, my hair looks crazy. Normally my hair like frizzes up, but I've been wearing this hat all day and it's like, it looks kind of fake. All right. So the hotel's right around the corner. I'm gonna go back, maybe drop off a couple things and take an Uber to Lynn Canyon Park. So I'm just waiting here for the Uber. Quickly gonna charge my phone while waiting.
I'm here at Lynn Canyon Park, which is a free spot to go to, known for its suspension bridge. And the great thing is, it was only 20 minutes away from the hotel. First, I went to check out the Ecology Center, which had cool things like what the park looked like before, a model of the suspension bridge, cool artifacts, and interactive games, among other things. Overall, the Ecology Center is pretty cool. Definitely recommend checking it out. Now it's time to head to the suspension bridge, and I was a little bit nervous because I am afraid of heights.
Kind of shook, not gonna lie. It's like bouncing up and down like crazy, but the views are insane.
I'm so glad that the sun came out because I was fully able to appreciate the beauty of this park. There were so many cool looking trees and plants along the trail.
It is so nice here. Definitely recommend coming here. One of the highlights of the trip for sure, and it's free. The Uber was about like 25 bucks or so not too bad.
This park is actually pretty big, with waterfalls, rivers, and pools of water spread throughout. This was one spot where you could see the water, and people are actually jumping into the water and then cliff diving. I low-key wanted to do that too, but I heard a lot of people die doing this, so maybe next time. I made my way down to this river and had a random urge to sit on this rock. I literally had to make a leap of faith because one wrong move and I'd fall in the water.
All right, so here's the situation. I got on this big rock over here by stepping on those little rocks over there. I don't know if I can make it back without wetting my shoes, and the implication with wetting my shoes is I won't be able to go all the way back up like this steep hike that I came from. Hopefully I can make it over without getting wet. But overall, very beautiful park, Lynn Canyon Park. Really love this area. It's free too, so I just took an Uber over here. Really recommend if you're in Vancouver, come checking this out. Look at this, so beautiful.
After almost falling in the water, I decided to take it easy and chill on some rocks for a bit and watch the clouds. I was feeling pretty hungry at this point, so I went to the park cafe, and unfortunately they didn't have anything I wanted. So I took an Uber to Cactus Club near the harbor. The view inside was amazing. But since I didn't make a reservation, they gave me a random table. To start off with, I got truffle fries, which were pretty mid. Then I ordered chicken tacos as my main, which were actually pretty good. And finished off with cheesecake. I was gonna walk to Stanley Park, but it was gonna take a while. So I ordered an Uber so I could catch the sunset in time. This is one part of downtown Vancouver I definitely recommend visiting. I really enjoyed it because there's lots of people walking around and biking. I even saw people reading books on benches, which I swear you never see nowadays. Overall, it was a great vibe, and I was able to see an amazing sunset. I forgot to get more clips, but I basically just went back to the hotel, packed up my things, and then fell asleep. And that was my trip to Vancouver. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and click here to watch the next video.
Baby, talk to me.